Hi everybody. Today we will speak about the history of ophthalmology in Egypt. Ophthalmology had started from a long period of time in the land of Egypt. Egypt had encountered many different schools of medicine in its ancient history. This presentation aims to explore the history of ophthalmology medical practice in Egypt from the past to the future. At the age of pharaohs, the symbol of the eye of Horus first appeared 5,000 years ago. It is an ancient Egyptian symbol of protection and power. Horus, the son of Isis, lost his sight after an attack by the demon Set, but he recovered his sight with the help of his mother. So, this symbol of the eye of Horus. Egyptian physicians invoked the god Horus and used it as a symbol of the eye. The eye of Horus was found under the 12th layer of the bandage on the Tutankhamun's mummy. The symbol also meant health and happiness. The oldest documented case of cataract throughout history was reported in a famous and small statue from the 5th dynasty, contained in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, Egypt. This statue, discovered in 1860 in Saqqara, dates from the Old Kingdom of Egyptian pharaohs and represents a male figure who called the priest reader Kabir or called Sheikh al-Balad statue. We found an obvious white pupillary reflex in his left eye due to cataract. In Islamic age, the oculist, or what's called at this time as a Hal professional, was an honored member of the medical profession by the Abbasid period. In Islamic age, he was occupying a unique place in the royal households. One of Hunayn ibn Ishaq's innovations was to describe the crystalline lens as being located in the exact center of the eye. This photo shows the photo of the eye as drawn by Hunayn ibn Ishaq, which describes the lens located in the center of the eye. This was in the Islamic age. Abu al-Qasim Ammar ibn Ali. He was an important 11th century Muslim ophthalmologist. He is considered the most original of all Arab oculists. He is mostly known for the invention of a hypodermic syringe, which was used to remove cataract. Mamluk age. The only hospital in Cairo and probably in the whole of Egypt was that founded at the end of 13th century by the Mamluk Sultan Qalawun, in which eye diseases were treated. In modern Egypt, in 1805, Muhammad Ali Pasha began to create avenues, squares, and sanitary establishments which prevent smallpox, thereby attacking one of the principal causes of blindness in this age. Qutb Beg constructed a large military hospital and medical school Two learned brothers named El Rashidi brothers were sent to France for medical and linguistic education, who in their return translated and printed in Arabic some of the most important textbooks of ophthalmology, which is called Siegel's textbook on ophthalmology. Robert Koch. Robert Koch in 1983 came to Alexandria to study the epidemic of cholera. Besides discovering the coma bacillus at this time, he examined the discharge from the eyes of persons suffering from ophthalmia in the summer and finding the causative organism that was called gonococcus. Arthur McCulloch. He was a British ophthalmologist. He came to Egypt to study trachoma infection, or what is called at this time Egyptian ophthalmology. In this photo of his paper about history of ophthalmology in Egypt, he describes the progress and the evolution of ophthalmology in Egypt throughout history. Ilawi Pasha. Ilawi Pasha, he was an Egyptian ophthalmologist. He received his medical education in France and became a professor of ophthalmology at government school in Cairo. He read an interesting paper on trachoma in the International Congress of Medicine held in Cairo in 1902. Egyptian Ophthalmological Society. One of the very important events in the history of ophthalmology in Egypt was the founding of the Egyptian Ophthalmological Society. Scientific school of ophthalmologists has arisen in Egypt, the Egyptian Ophthalmological Society. It was formed of 100 members at 1902 and published an annual bulletin containing an account of its activities, copies of which may be obtained from the Honorary Secretary of the Society. In this photo, we can notice that it is a stamp which carries a symbol of the Egyptian Ophthalmological Society. It was at 1937, while here it is the most recent logo of the Egyptian Ophthalmological Society. Nowadays, Egypt has many departments of ophthalmology in different Egyptian universities, many specialized scientific societies and journals, and many annual scientific conferences. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thank you.